Welcome back to another episode of Your Daily Real Estate. Got something good for you today. We've been testing this out. In fact, I just tested this out today and yesterday just to give an alternate option to people we're talking to on the phone. These are clients from our database that we're calling. So past clients, Sphere, online leads, open house leads, everyone in our database. And we've got about 150,000 in there. I think 150,000. And so in this whole process, I was like, we've got to expand into giving more value to our customers or those that we want to become our customers, right? It's all about value driven. And so I've got something good for you. Ideas, hopefully ideas. And remember, these are 5 minutes. They're meant to give you either actionable steps or just to motivate you in the right direction. And today's episode is brought to you by my brokerage. Just opened Y Realty in California. We're expanding out to other states. If you're curious, just message me on Instagram. But let's talk about the conversations we've been having. So I am slowly creating a list of items to give away at the end of a conversation. And it's always value driven. So we've got one document that is specifically for understanding the current market with the new rules, right? So how it is to work with an agent when you're going to go see homes. It's just one page and it's super easy. We built it out. If you need that copy, we've given it away before in a previous episode. Number 2, what we did is we redesigned our vendor list or our service provider list, and that's our plumber, electrician, all of those people we've got. And we redesigned it into this almost really nice 3-page simple presentation. And between those two things and the third we didn't build out. It's from Keeping Current Matters. It's the quarterly either seller update, market update, or home buyer update. Either one, depending on who we're talking to. We're using those 3, and we're alternating. So we're going to be building out more to these, but here is what it sounds like. Just remember those 3, all right? We go through our database and we see who we're calling. Let's say it's a seller or let's say it's a buyer, because right now a lot of agents are having challenges with buyers because how do we approach them? How do we have them sign the document? So let's say it's a buyer. We dial them up and say, "Hey Joe, it's Tristan. Listen, you were visiting our website through Google. Just wanted to see how your home search is going in Malibu. Listen, Tristan, I'm just looking. I don't even know when we're probably not getting into buying. We're just looking. Joe, listen, don't even worry about it. I just don't want to send you homes you don't want to see at all. In essence, I don't want to spam you. I just want to send you homes that you actually want to take a look at. Do you want to be closer up to the hills, or do you want to have an ocean view be down on the ocean?" Like, well, we want to be probably up in the hills. I'm like, great. So we have that whole conversation, and they end up just being a little bit slow as to when they're going to purchase, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. And so I end it like this. Now I'm ending it like this. I say, "Hey, Joe, listen, thanks for talking. I'll do 2 things. 1, I'll text you right after so you have my cell phone number. If you have any questions about real estate, just hit me up. Number 2 is, see, I know that they're now a buyer. I know that they're looking 6 months to a year out. So I can give them one of 2 things, right? Because I asked, "Do you own a home?" They said no. So now I know 2 things. 1, they may want to know the new rules, number 1. Number 2, depending on how far they are, I can give them an update on the market as a home buyer, thanks to KCM, right? Keeping Current Matters. So what I can do is choose from those 2, depending on how the conversation is and how I'm feeling it. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say, "Hey, Joe, well, the other thing I'm going to do for you is I'll text you a report that gives you a better idea of how the market is right now. This way, if you are going to think of moving, you're educated, you know what's happening. I'm sure you're watching. Interest rates have been going down for mortgages, which is kind of nuts. They might hit the 5s on average nationally, which could be amazing, right? So I'll send that over to you. Take a look at it. It's a few pages long. Share it with your wife, and then I'll follow up with you in a few days. Is that okay?" And then I just shut up and listen. And they say, yeah, that's fine. Or they may say, whoa, interest rates are dropping. Or they might say, well, what happens if interest rates do drop? Right? The point is, I'm sending them value. So as soon as we hang up, I've got a link to the Keeping Current Matters document, and I send it over. It's already branded to us. The next thing is I text them and I say, hey, thanks. Appreciate the time. And remember, if you have any questions about this report or about anything else real estate related, let me know. And so that's been working really well because now we're following up with them. The next follow-up call is going to be now in reference to that document that we send. Hey, Joe, it's Tristan. Hope everything's going well, man. Listen, we talked 2 weeks ago. Did you ever have a chance to go over that document? Right? And then they usually say, no, I meant to. Or in some rare cases, they'll be like, yeah, thank you. That was a great document. So now we can line up the second document. It's always about giving value. We have to give more value. And that has to be value to the person we're talking to. It can't be the thing that we think is valuable. It's different. So keep an eye on that. Extend yourself and make sure that you're pushing yourself to say, what else can I do? Outline these. In worst case scenario, use ChatGPT to create something, or even gamma.app. They do a great job. But for now, that's all I got for you. We'll talk again.